If I had to become a graphic designer in 2026, I would build a portfolio way before I felt like I was ready. Because the truth is, you're never gonna feel ready. I'm 20 years in and I still have imposter syndrome sometimes. But the thing is, you don't gain confidence by waiting. You gain confidence by doing what you said you were gonna do when you said you were gonna do it. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Durrell back in the video. Today we're gonna talk about what I would do if I had to start from scratch to become a graphic designer in 2026. Stay tuned to check it out. Peace. All right, so before we talk about what I would do, I'm gonna tell you what I wouldn't do. If I had to start graphic design all over and I had no skills, no knowledge, no nothing, one thing I would not do, I wouldn't binge watch 47 million tutorials before I even picked up a pen or a pencil or a mouse or downloaded an app or anything like that. I wouldn't download every design app possible. I wouldn't copy random Pinterest graphic design boards in an attempt to find my style without actually designing on my own. Nah, like if I had to start over today, I'd move way more strategically. Because after 20 years in this game, I can tell you the biggest difference between designers who grow and designers who stay stagnant. It's not talent, it's direction. It's vision. It's what you want for your future. That's the only difference. So in this video, I'm gonna give you the exact path that I would follow if I had to start from scratch. Let's get it. So number one, figure out what you want first. So first, I would figure out what I wanted out of this career so that I don't waste my time and I kind of figure out what's gonna make me happy and what's gonna make me feel at peace when I'm chasing this dream. Do I want to own a brand? Do I want to work for someone? Do I want to just get a regular job? Do I want to become a freelancer? Do I want to open up an agency, become an influencer on social media? Do I want to sell digital products? Do I want to create a brand around myself? Do I want to create a brand around somebody else? I would ask myself, what do I want and what is calling me? Because sometimes those are two different things and you could spend time doing what you want instead of doing what's calling you, and then you can end up feeling miserable. When in reality, the path of least resistance is usually doing what's calling you. Once you figure out your path, it'll be easier for you to reverse engineer even how to get there because you'll have a direct destination. And then 10 times out of 10, there'll be somebody that was ahead of you that did it before you. And then you can follow their path and kind of do it in your own way. And honestly, it makes the journey that much sweeter and that much easier. Success leaves footprints. If somebody can do something ahead of me and it makes it easier for me, damn it, I'm doing it. Fuck all, I ain't... Life is hard enough as is, all right? Real quick, y'all hit up Rashad.com. I got everything you need. I got dope merch, mentorship, portfolio reviews, digital products, plus more. So tap in now, links in the description. Peace. Number two, I would search for inspiration. All right, so after I figure out what I want, I would then search up people who were doing it before me. When I'm searching these people, I would figure out what they did right now that I can do right now. For example, if your goal is to become an Instagram influencer on social media, like for graphic design, you can literally follow their blueprint. Like on Mondays, they post their sketches. On Tuesdays, they post middle of the project. On Wednesdays, they probably post the finished project. On Thursdays, they'll post a short of the project in motion. On Friday, they'll post the finished project. On Saturday, they'll talk about what they learned from the project. And then on Sunday, they might take a rest day. Literally, blueprints and steps teaching you how to follow their blueprint. You could just add it to your game and kind of twist it in a way that it looks like it's yours, because again, it's you. You're posting your designs, you're posting your own artwork, you're just following their blueprint. And if that don't work for you, you can shift around the blueprint and make it work for you. Really, they're just leaving you clues to kind of help you along your journey. So don't be afraid to study people. Don't be afraid to reverse engineer their success so it can help you become successful. Number three, I would learn design fundamentals before chasing software. The first thing that I would do when I started learning the fundamentals is I would learn layout, hierarchy, typography, color theory, contrast, spacing, alignment, and most importantly, composition, because the fundamentals are the foundation. And if you skip those, you're cooked. Okay, you might not be cooked, but a lot of beginners think learning Photoshop means they're learning graphic design. That's like buying a basketball and thinking you're headed straight to the NBA. You're not. You got at least 10,000 hours before you can even master it. And to keep it a buck, the tool matters. So the tool being Photoshop, Illustrator, stuff like that, it matters. But more so, it's the intention behind using the tools that matters the most. It's the love that you put into it, the dedication, the vision that you have for it. But ultimately, your ability to solve visual problems is what's gonna make you a graphic designer. So for me, if I was starting in 2026, I spent my first few weeks studying why good design works, why bad designs don't work. I would ask myself, where does my eye go first? Like when I'm looking at this banner, where is my eye focused first? Like what am I looking at? And then I'm asking myself, does it feel balanced? Then I'm asking, does this font work? Is the font standing out or is it just trash? How does this color palette make me feel? Does it match the messaging? Does it match the mood of the design? Like that's how you train your eyes to become a better graphic designer. Number 4, I would pick a lane first instead of trying to do everything. I'd pick one lane first and build momentum there. The lane should match the type of opportunities you want. This does not mean you stay in that one lane forever. It just means you give yourself a starting point and then you expand on it later. But in the beginning, focus is your cheat code. Being able to focus on one task at a time is going to separate you from so many people. And it gives your portfolio direction and it helps people identify you with what you do. It's gonna help employers figure out what they're gonna hire you for. Focusing on one lane helped me find my style and my voice in design. I didn't need to learn so many things and dilute myself so early. I had to give myself time to grow, evolve, and kind of just live life as well. I'm not saying spend a bunch of years doing the same thing, but I am saying master that one step first and then expand outwards. Because believe it or not, it took me years to master that discipline, but it shortened the time on the back end of the other disciplines that I would eventually learn. After I started designing those sports posters, I then moved on to mixtape covers and then t-shirt design and then everything else. But the foundation was set with sports posters and it kind of shaped my style and my voice. Me designing t-shirts and mixtape covers and that, I learned those in the course of like 2 or 3 months. You know, my first one was pretty rough. Then the second one, I was like, okay, I'm seeing growth. Boom, boom, boom. And then at the end of the day, it was over with. Like I had mastered it. I'm keep doing it until I get tired of it. Then I'm moving on to the next thing. I was able to go into any job and feel secure and feel like, okay, I can get the job done. It don't matter what they throw at me because I know how I move, I know how I work, and I know that my brain's going to pick this up relatively quickly because I've already got the foundation. I'm ready to go. Number 5, I will focus on real projects, not tutorials. Look, tutorials are cool and all that, but tutorials without projects will have you feeling empty, and they might even make you feel productive, but you're really not going nowhere doing anything with this. Like it's just going to a folder that you're never going to open up again, right? You're really just watching somebody else do the work and you just copy and paste it. Now, tutorials have a place. They're great when you want to learn a quick tip or you want to figure out a way to get somewhere. But when it comes to your portfolio, I would tell you to focus on real projects. I'd go into these programs and I try to build projects around what I'm looking at the time or what I'm trying to figure out how to learn at the time. Because honestly, following along somebody's tutorial, it won't stick. You won't be able to then transplant your skill set and your own taste while you're just following somebody else's step. It's cool at the beginning when you're trying to figure it out, but the worst thing you could do is follow a tutorial and then save the files and then put it in a folder you're never going to use again. And you didn't even retain the skill that you tried to learn. It's going to take repetition over and over and over and over again just for you to even be able to implant it in your mind and then eventually be able to use your own style and implant it into what you've already learned. You know, for me, I was never a tutorials guy. Yes, they have their place, but I was more of an action-based guy. And what I used to do is I would create fake projects until real clients came to me for their album covers. Then I started doing them for local rappers. I even did one for a famous battle rapper, Hollow the Don. It's not bad because you're learning your process. Nothing wrong with faking it till you make it. Create fake projects and then walk yourself through the process of the fake project. Like I was creating fake album covers, posters of my favorite players, clothing brand ads, digital marketing campaigns. Like if I did watch a tutorial, it was only with the purpose of it needing to feed a project. That way, every skill I learned turns into something I can actually show and use in the future. And just doing things on your own without following directions and just kind of building your own skills, that's where your confidence will start building, because at that rate, you're not just pressing buttons, you're learning how to think on your own. You're learning how to build, solve, and finish. And in finishing is a skill by itself. A lot of designers have 1,000 projects and ain't finished not a now nutter of them motherfuckers, you feel me?
Nobody say that now nutter like you say that now nutter. I still don't know what that shit means, but it sounds good about it.
I'd rather you finish 5 solid pieces that you can be proud of instead of 50 million that you just kind of like, I'll finish it later. Like, fuck no, finish it now. What are you talking about? Number 6, I would build a portfolio before I felt ready. If I had to become a graphic designer in 2026, I would build a portfolio way before I felt like I was ready, because the truth is you're never gonna feel ready. I'm 20 years in and I still have imposter syndrome sometimes. But the thing is, you don't gain confidence by waiting. You gain confidence by doing what you said you were going to do when you said you were going to do it. And your portfolio is proof of the action. And honestly, if you don't have client work, that's fine. I just told you. We build fake projects out of fake customers too, my dog. We ain't tripping about that shit. And honestly, you can still get clients off of fake projects. You can still get jobs out of fake projects. Again, do you need to fake your entire life? No. But if you don't have any client projects right now that you can be proud of, you can go back and recreate your old client projects and redesign them, or you can go to goodbrief.io and have them create your custom briefing. Give you the company name, it'll give you where they're located, it'll give you the industry they're in, etc., etc. It's really great for that type of stuff. And no, this is not a paid partnership. I don't know them people. I don't know them. I wish I did. Tell them to send me back. The key though is to treat it like a real client. Like, treat it like it's real work. Give it everything you got. Even if it comes out trash, still put everything you got into it. And keep tinkering at it until you feel like you love it, until you feel like you can accept it. Okay, I got it this far. I could have did better, but hey, this is what I got right now. It is what it is. Don't just post pretty pictures. Help people understand how you got there. Help people understand the story. Tell them a story. Create a story. Say what the goal was. Say what the problem that you solved was. And even explain why you made certain choices. That's how you start sounding professional and start feeling professional. Number 7, I would get visible early and let people watch me grow. If I was starting over and I was starting from scratch, I will post my work every day. Every time I'm working on something, I will post it. Not because I'm proud of it, not because I'm not proud of it. I will post it to show people my growth. When I was younger, I used to be afraid to show people my work. I was scared, bro. Like, I was scared of being critiqued. I was scared of people judging me. I was scared of people hurting my feelings because I was super sensitive about my artwork. And I was so attached to it. But over time, I learned don't matter, because not everything is going to be perfect. But more so, me posting my work would allow me to watch myself grow in real time. You know, a lot of designers, they hide until they feel like it's good enough. I just told you, my younger self included. Like, I was working endlessly on these designs and then hide them in folders and never see them again, or they'd never see the light of day. But one thing I learned in my career, my 20 years in this career, you got to learn how to accept critiques. That is the nature of this business. You will be critiqued, you will be judged, and they will want changes on all the work. So you got to be able to accept it. Take your emotions out of it. You got to learn to accept it head on. That's why posting your work now, even if you don't deem it as good, it'll get you used to being critiqued in the public eye. It'll make you numb to it. I wasn't ready for none of that shit. And then if somebody would say something, it would hurt my feelings. Even if it wasn't anything bad, they didn't have to say anything crazy. I just didn't like the fact that I was letting a piece of me go. And I think all artists feel that same way. But at some point, if you want to make money from this career, you got to get over it. Yes, you can have pieces of yourself, like paintings and stuff like that, or whatever you're working on, side projects. You can keep those for yourself. You can keep something for yourself. But a lot of the shit that you're using, that you're working on, it needs to be out in the public, because you never know who's watching your page. You never know what job might hire you. You never know what somebody might send a client your way. You never know who you'll connect with due to what you posted online. Number 8, I would stop waiting to feel qualified. I would stop waiting to feel qualified, because you're never gonna feel qualified. It's never gonna be a thing. And you'll never feel ready at first. You'll feel awkward, you'll feel unsure, you'll be nervous, you'll doubt yourself. That's the biggest one. You might even be embarrassed by your early work. That's normal for every designer. Don't let none of these motherfuckers lie to you. That's normal. Every designer you admire started with the work that they probably didn't feel like was up to par, or they didn't feel like it was good enough. You know, a lot of them probably hide the bad work that they did, but the goal is not to feel confident before you start. The goal is to start until the confidence catches up. That's the real game. You grow by finishing, you improve by getting feedback, and eventually thing that used to scare you, it becomes easy, it becomes normal. Like, this is light, I can do this forever. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, I don't know if I'm good enough yet, that's a good thing. Like, that means you care, that means you give a fuck. But don't let that stop you. Let it push you to practice with intention. Let it push you to practice like you care, because you do care and this matters to you. And that's great for it to matter to you. So in conclusion, if I had to become a graphic designer in 2026 from scratch, this is exactly what I do. I I'd find out my path, I'd find inspiration, I'd focus on fundamentals, I'd create projects, fake brands or real brands, fake clients or real clients, I don't give a damn, I'm starting a project. I'd build the best portfolio possible that I could create at that time, and I'd improve it over time, but I'd create the best one I had at that moment, and I'd feel satisfied with that. I'd improve my visibility, I'd build my confidence through repetition. The goal is not overnight success. The goal is not to become a tutorial legend, following other people's shit. No, we're not chasing every trend. The goal is just a clean, focused path that builds real skill over time. Something that you can be proud of, something that you can maintain for the rest of your life. And with that, those things will bring you in more opportunities than you have ever dreamed of. I promise you that. So if this video helped you, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment for your boy, and say I'm locked in if you made it this far. And if you're serious about becoming a graphic designer from this day forward or just this year, don't just watch this video and disappear. Subscribe and stay locked in with the family, and go make something happen, go create something, and then bring it back and show me and tag me on Instagram, because I really want to see it. Okay, I love y'all's work. I love when y'all show me y'all's work. I love when y'all tell me y'all's journey, what y'all be going through, how y'all got through it. Y'all inspire me. But honestly, start messy, start small, just fucking start. But look, say this video didn't hit the spot for you. Say you need a little bit more one-on-one time. I got you. Hit the link in the description. I got portfolio reviews, and I got career advice and whatever mentorship you might need, right? Go to my website, cop a consultation, and I got you. Or a portfolio review, whatever it is, I got you. And we can get started today. But anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great week, and I love y'all, and I'll holler at y'all soon. Peace.